Hi. Did you know that the past does not exist? It doesn't. It really does not exist. It is a concept, it's an idea, a theory, but it doesn't exist. Uh, it has no power over us here in the present. Now, I remember growing up, I was taught, or I think I was taught this, that there were three sort of tangible forms of time, right? There's the past, which dictates the present, and the present, which dictates the future. Except, if that's really true, then doesn't that sort of mean that the past is just dictating the future? I mean, if our present has already been decided because it's the past that's telling us what to do in the present, then that kind of makes the present pointless, right? We're just sort of will-less slaves to the past to the benefit of the future. You'd either want to live in the past, where you're calling all the shots, or live in the future, where you're enjoying the benefit, but here in the middle, well, what's it for? That's a bit of a grim reality. Thankfully, it's not the one we're living in. Because the one we're living in, those two don't exist. And all we have is the present. Okay? Now, when I look at a tree, I know that this tree did not just appear out of nowhere. Okay, I am aware that this tree was once a seed, and then a sapling, and now it is a tree. But I do not judge the tree based on the merits of its seed. I do not resent the tree from when it was a sapling and did not provide me shade. I see a tree, and I bask in its shade now. Yes, there was a time it was a seed. Okay, but that time is no more. That seed no longer exists. The sapling that the seed grew into is also gone as well. It has been removed from reality. A fictional character like Bilbo Baggins has more grounding in the real present than the past does. Because the past, of course, doesn't exist. At least Bilbo is Ian Holm playing him, doing a wonderful job. And you might be looking at this and saying, well, that's just very silly. I will show you some Stephen Hawking formulas and some Albert Einstein. We're going to watch Interstellar, and you're going to see real quick that the past is real. Thank you very much. And to that, I would reply that you're right. I have no doubt that everything those gentlemen would have to say are very spot on. I'm not going to sit here and try and spot check Stephen Hawking's work. I think they're probably absolutely right. But let's just for a minute leave the theories and the chalkboards in the classroom and play a little game real quick, okay? I want you to pretend like you built a time machine. You did it, okay? You hop in your time machine, you set all your dials, you pick whatever day in the past you want, doesn't matter, and then zoom, off you go. And when you get there, I'll give you a call. I'll pick up my time phone. You got a time machine, I got a time phone here. Pick up my time phone, I'll give you a ring, and I'll say, hey, buddy, how's the past? And you'll look around and say, I don't know. I'm in the present. All we have is now. Right now. I don't care what date is on the calendar. You're only ever in your present. You cannot change your past. Your past is gone. It cannot touch you. It cannot hurt you. It cannot love you. You know what the past really is? It's the front and back cover of a book. And when you're born, there's one single blank page in the middle. And as you age and grow knowledge and experience, this book gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it becomes a tome of information, right? And it's emblazoned on the front with big gold letters, the past. That's all it is. It is information. How did I get to this moment in the present? If I'm in a pickle, how do I get out? If I'm in a situation I enjoy, how do I make it last? All the past does is inform this present. That's it. It helps us understand what's going on and how we can adjust to it. It does not define the present, okay? Nor does it have any power to define us. What has happened, things that have happened to us, things we have done, they did happen. at one time, but they no longer exist. They do not represent you right now. The past could never define you now because the past can never be here in the present. And some will scoff at this. They will say that's ludicrous. It is the voices of the past that tell me what I'm good at and what I'm not good at, what I should or shouldn't do, what I can or can't do. Okay? They'll say, if I don't let the past define who I am, how am I supposed to know who I'm supposed to be? That's a good question. I will let Lewis Carroll answer that for me. You are old, Father William, the young man said. Your hair has become very white, and yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think, at your age, it is right? In my youth, Father William replied to his son, I feared it would injure the brain. But now that I'm perfectly sure I have none, why, I do it again and again. Because the past doesn't exist and it has no power on the present, we get to be and do whatever we want. The past informs the present. The heart defines it. And I think if you can know this to be true, okay, not like, oh yeah, I get that. That makes sense. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, past tense exists. Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. No. When you know it to be true, you will find it is a heck of a lot easier to shed the regret and resentment of the past when the past no longer exists. And the shift that will take place in your heart when you choose to let it go and understand it's not real, it can't really do anything. There's memories, we have physical emotions tied to that, but we have the power to remove those because the past isn't real. It's not the past doing anything. The past has no power whatsoever. It's just us. It's just us, and we can choose to cut it off. The power is gone because the power is right within you. You dictate this moment. Your heart decides, not the past. When your perspective really shifts to this concept where the past is not pushing us into where we're going, but we are in fact forging the past behind us, that is when the real fun starts to happen. And I think when you really let the past go and you're here right now in the moment completely, and your light is totally freed from all that nonsense of the past and you can let it shine, you're never, ever, ever gonna go back. Not that you could. But we just have to remember the past is here to serve man. We are not here to serve the past. I am always here, now, right now, with you. And I love you. Not just the part you show everybody because you think that's what they want to see. I'm talking about the part you see in the mirror, the real you. Behind those eyes, that embodiment of love. You are God in disguise, and I'm all about it. I'll see you next time. Oh, hey, subscribe and stuff. Like, click buttons and comment. Apparently, I'm too small time. The algorithm won't show anyone these things unless people subscribe. So do that, I guess. Or I don't know, click likes or share it, whatever the button is that they make available to press. They're not going to let people see this unless a whole bunch of people click that button. So give that a shot. All right. I'll see you later. Bye.